Hello, truckers and adventurers, and welcome back to SnowRunner, all the way back to Season 4 in Amur, which we got to in the last stream of SnowRunner. I got some things set up last week. Hopefully I can remember everything I got set up. We're still on the first map. We don't have a gateway open to... wait, is there another gateway we haven't... No, we're just the one gateway, I think, on this map. Hopefully we can get to that today, of opening up this gateway over here to the Cosmodrome. We will see. But our first job of the day is we got one of our Azovs over here. We got ourselves a service trailer, I think it might be. What is it actually? Is it a service trailer? It's supplies for the warehouse. But yeah, we got ourselves hooked up to a trailer. Just got to bring it on over to the warehouse, drop it off, and I'll give us warehouse access, which we already have, but I think it's going to give us a chance for more material, I think. So we're going to get started on that today. Hopefully it'll be kind of somewhat easy to get this out of here. I got a marker just to let me know how far it is to the asphalt, because going off-road here on this map is can be kind of difficult, because it's kind of hard to tell what's underneath the snow, what kind of mud you got going for you. Let's go ahead and turn on some lights, although those didn't help out hardly at all, but it's a slight improvement. Yeah, so there's a trailer behind us, drove out here, hitched up to that. So let's go ahead and bring that on back to the warehouse. Looks like my tire tracks are still there from where I came in. Now, I remember coming in here, it wasn't that bad as far as the map goes, so we'll try to go out the same way I came in, if I can remember how I did that. Hello, John. Welcome. Hope you've had a good couple of days and your Thursday is going well so far. I think I went alongside this this right over here. And I got about 3 or 4 jobs set up for us right away. But obviously, you still got to build up the infrastructure, the roads. That's kind of the one thing that we got to do. I don't know what kind of access we're going to get to the warehouse, because we already got access to that. So I kind of wish it told us a little bit like, well, yeah, you get this at the warehouse now, and that material. All right, so maybe don't go in there too much. I saw the rocks in here, and I thought maybe the rocks meant it was more of a solid foundation, but it does not appear that it's going to be a more solid foundation going through there. If I attach to that, well, I got a lot of material in here I can attach to, apparently. Let's attach to that. Put this in low. Hello, Lindsay and Appy. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday so far. All right. Getting out of here is going to be rough. Yeah, let me attach to the tower over there. Get me out of this mud that we're in. There we go. Looks like the Azov is getting a good grip on some things now. That's the plague tail gave me a fit. Well, I mean, fighting the final boss in a game is not meant to be easy. I probably made it way more complicated than it needed to be, but we got there in the end. I look forward to the second storyline on Monday, because I don't, for some reason, I can't remember hardly most of the second storyline of A Plague Tale. You finished Austria and have started Amur. So I'm not the only one that hasn't finished off a lot of the older seasons, I guess. I think after I deliver this, we're going to come back up here and grab the container for the sawmill so that we get the sawmill functional. This is a task, not a contract that we're doing. Gotta be careful going over these concrete pads. You can blow a tire rather easily. Alright, that's it. Even the cargo looks intact. I owe you one, and you know having a warehouse keeper in your debt is a good thing, right? 380 experience, 3,600 in cash. So what does that open us up for here? We got wooden planks we can grab, metal beam. Oh, it gives us metal beams here. Cargo, consumables. Alright, so we get a little bit more material here, which is kind of nice, I suppose. Let me go ahead and grab. Now, I don't know what it's called, but is it means of production for the sawmill? Yes. So we're going to go get the sawmill up and going. Yeah, at the end of last stream, I had the metal rolls on our 6-slotted trailer and Azovs. We had like 8 metal rolls. I have brought those down to the mill and made all metal beams. And that's where I left the trailer for now. Yeah, we're going to get some of these bridges built today. I would like to say all of them, but I don't. Since all of them require like metal beams and spare parts, I don't want to keep repeating a path here and there. As you know, I kind of like to jump around to get jobs done. I don't want to be just keep taking the same road back and forth about 3 or 4 hours. Although sometimes that's what you got to do. Yeah, I would like to get to the other one of the other maps. There's 4 maps in this region. Let's see, I probably want to back up on this bridge. That way, when I get the cargo on here, we can just drive forward. This bridge looks nice and secure. Am I stuck on? Did I just get stuck on this bridge? bridge is doing the shimmy shake on me. I'm gonna, you know what, let's get off this bridge, loading this up. Man, that bridge is a whole bunch of problems. Let's go ahead and activate anchor. Hopefully, I should be able to grab it with a crane from here, I would think. Yeah, I have seen in this region that most, well, I say most, but yeah, 3 of the 4 do have garages on them. So that's kind of a plus. Make sure it's mostly on the bed liner, or else it's not going to. All right, will that strap in is the question, or pack? I think it will. All right, restore crane. Yeah, the crane glitches into that, but it's all good, I think. Hello, Panther. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day so far. Getting to the sawmill looks easy, but after my first trip in there, it is not. This is going to be top heavy going through here. Alright, got past that. I was a little concerned about that little dip there, but around these logs, hopefully. Well, they're not really logs, they're just down trees, but I guess we can call them logs. And yeah, getting around this marsh. Plan to get stuck in here a couple of times, but alright, and that is as far as we're going to get. And then a million choices to get to the tree I want. Just when you thought that you're going along rather well, actually I want to attach, that will reach that tree. I think with this much snow on the ground, that the ground be frozen underneath a little bit. This goes to show you how rough this region is. We know how much more well this truck is off in conditions on other maps that we played on, and yet here we are struggling. Yeah, it's always a fine line when you play games of making things too easy, but then also you gotta be careful of making it too hard and difficult to where players just don't even want to bother with it. $400 experience, 3,900 in cash. Now we should be able to bring logs here and make planks if we need to. Let me just see here. Yeah, wooden planks in stock 0, so I can do medium logs, long logs, short logs. Obviously bringing long logs here would be the best bet. Short logs, one short log will give me one set of planks. One medium log will give me 2 medium planks, whereas one long log will give me 4 planks. Let's go ahead and shut off this engine here. We are now going to jump over to, I think we'll jump over to here, and we're going to do this job called bottoms up. I got ourselves a Tega over here. So what this job is, let's see, bottoms up. So this will get the fuel depot up and going, although I'm not sure how helpful this fuel depot is going to be. Because it's right at a gateway, so until I get to the other map, I'm not sure what it's going to look like. But yeah, we got to get this tanker on over there, which should not be too difficult. And, you know, I just got to upright the tanker, so... we'll see how difficult this is going to be. All right, attach winch, and we will try to grab it from there. Of course, I want to spin it around more, but if it straightens up and gets upright, that's even better. I thought it was going to listen to me there for a second, but I'm not quite sure if it's going to. Alright, so now let's get over here. Just got to be careful about rolling the truck over. Alright, and then attach winch. Hopefully I'm close enough to attach to something, and we are. Let me try actually attaching it on the back end. Ooh. Okay, that was, that went well. Alright, now it's going to get under it, attached to it, and bring it to the fuel depot. Might be easier said than done, because where this trailer is, I got to get underneath it. Yeah, I'm not going to be close enough to attach to that. Nope. Well, let's see what happens if I just keep on moving it around, I guess. Get it so it's up in the air quite a bit. There, that ought to work. There we go. Alright, let's get up this hill. Hopefully. Stop driving over boulders helps. What's on the agenda after Plague Tale? Well, we gotta start the second storyline next week. Well, I think I'll finish. We did the first story in 2 streams. But, I mean, I did stream, I think, what was Tuesday's stream? Like 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. Which, as far as my streams go, that's kind of a long stream. Didn't seem like it when I was streaming it, because I was enjoying the storyline. Alright, this will give us the fuel depot. 290 experience, 2,050 in cash. Now, if I just come over here, of course, we can fuel on up. Alright, let's turn that off. Okay, now we're going to switch over to... where is it? This Azov over here, which is at the steel mill. Oh, I'm facing this way. Gotcha. Can we get into that Azov? Please? No? Alright, which one is it? It is this one. Alright. So, a couple things that we're going to do. I am going to take some fuel from... refuel from the trailer. Just give me a full tank. I'm going to drop off the trailer. And we're going to come down here and do this job right here. Now, this should attach back to the Azov, and what we got to do... Oh, no, sorry, it's not that trailer. It's going to be this trailer over here. This job is called... Nope, not that one. Or that one. Or... Wait, no, not that one. Nope. Nope. Which one is it? Ah, yeah, it's this one right here. So this will give me truck repair service. And that would be good. So we can come over here. We got 5 vehicle spare parts that we got to pick up. And then we also got to bring back a trailer. Now, the thing is, it does say saddle low is required. And we got a saddle high. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up Wait, I need the trailer that's behind me. I'm going to bring the trailer I just detached from, bring that down, load that material on this trailer, the 6-slotted trailer, and then winch to that trailer there. Also, while we're down here, we're going to come over here and grab this upgrade as well. Wait, we're up next to Closer to Heaven. What does that need? Closer to Heaven. Needs logs, and, ooh, needs 1 set of metal beams. Alright. And then we'll grab... one set of metal beams there. Okay, I'll load that onto that. Alright, I think we're all set. So obviously I can't do any logs because I don't have a logging trailer, but to get the beams over there. I think I remember that trailer when I was going around with the Tuz. This trailer and where the service parts are is not really that accessible. Sound like it's just laying next to the road. We'll have to get a better visual here in a little bit. Oh, I see the first container. I thought it was up by the road, but close enough. See, I'm just trying to figure out my approach here. Yeah, alright. I think I got it kind of worked out. But I'm not facing the right direction of what we need to do. Plus, I got to get rid of these steel beams first. And also, I want to go grab that upgrade for what? I don't know. Let me just drop off this trailer right here for a little bit. Oh, I gotta have the job up in order to drop off material. This is Closer to Heaven. And yep, there's your metal beams. Alright, so this upgrade is gonna be like right in there somewhere. One thing I do know, it's not going to be the upgraded engine for the Tatro Phoenix. That's on the Cosmodrome map. Well, it looks like getting down there to get to this upgrade is not just drive in. I mean, looks like I probably can just go up and over the hill after I noticed all these rocks that I'm getting on. Boy, the way the shadows are for the snow, this made it look a little bit easier to get in there. We backed out of that situation. Might roll over doing this, but get the upgrade raised. Show truck list. This is for the Con 317 Centio. Yes, this Azov is a modded Azov. I wonder if there's anything else down here. I mean, down chopper. Come on, crane, don't get... Crane is getting stuck on the tree. I just want to get back out to my trailer, then we'll go grab that stuff. Also, probably skip forward to the morning hours. Yeah, this Azov is a mod by Mr. Buses. The only thing you got to be careful of with the crane and the flatbed on the back here is if you have packed cargo on the back, if you unpack cargo, it happened the first time I did it, but it hasn't happened since. But if you unpack cargo with the crane there, it can glitch out and flip your truck trailer and everything over and do all that kind of fun stuff. Alright, oh yeah, morning hours. Let's get to morning hours. Let's turn on some lights. And, alright, let me get this, this job back up, which was, yeah, this one right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to winch the other trailer behind us all the way back to the warehouse. That'd be, or the mill anyways. That's going to be a long journey. Yeah, let me put out the anchors for this. Should be able to reach that one from here. Wait, where did I load up a bed of rolls? Okay. I must have made an error there somewhere. Still got a thing of metal rolls on there. Restore crane. I don't know where those metal rolls came from, but yeah, they're on there. Now, what the game obviously wants you to do is come out here, upright the trailer, and then load the stuff on the trailer, but I don't have a truck with a low saddle on it in the area, so we're going to try doing this. I do see a stump over here, and we know how I get along with stumps. I'm going to do this, I don't want to say it's much of a trick, but in order to get this on, hopefully this works and doesn't slide off the trailer, just got to push it back a little bit more and that should accept it. So get out of there, unpack, pack, we're good. Restore crane. Trying to get around the trailer and the stump here. That'll do. The sun's really starting to come up over the horizon, getting a little bit brighter out. hopefully that's far enough back that it'll pack. Good. Restore crane. Where was that stump? Stump's right there. Stumps everywhere. I think I'll go down and get that one first, and then when we turn and try to get out of here, we'll go grab that one. So, yeah, let's just go forward a bit. Wait, sneak between there and there. Yeah, the crane should reach. Right. All the while, I gotta make sure I kind of stay in range of the trailer, and it's kind of hard to see. You're gonna get right on that stump, aren't you? Yes, you are. Alright, well, I think I'll be in range of it anyways. Wait, let's go ahead and activate anchors. Now, this is not probably the best approach for doing this job here, but I'm trying to do what I have over in the area. Hello, David. Welcome. Hope you've been well. Far enough. It won't accept it to pack cargo if it's on top of that yellow fuel tank. It's got to be back a little further. I think that will work. And any chance... I think I can grab that one, please. Oh, yes, we're in range. Good, good, good. If I can't drag that trailer out of here, then I'll have to come back with something. That should pack up. Let me restore crane first. Nope, I think I almost hit delete. Like, why? Why won't it give me the option to pack cargo? Oh, because I'm not level enough, I bet. Oh, crap. That's, yeah. I always forget about that, because it doesn't come up that often, but... Great, so now nothing is secure. Am I hitting a stump now? Probably. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, this, I think it's all going to slide off at some point. Let me put this in low, low. I mean, the cargo can stay pretty stable, honestly, but... I mean, I'm not anywhere near any solid ground. Solid level ground, and... I don't want to wench up to that trailer, because that could knock off my cargo as well. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Got a stump there. Stump, stump. What am I stuck on here? Oh, I can pack cargo. I'm level enough, apparently. Alright, good. Alright, so now I can be a little bit more rough of what we're doing here. Also, let's go ahead and attach winch. Now we can get a little bit more rough with it. Actually, you know what? Let's attach winch. Am I on a stump somewhere? Thought I was missing the stumps. It's hard to see. I'm not seeing one right away. Okay, I went to back up. Yeah, I think I'm on a stump. Alright, if I'm on a stump, can we pull myself... off of it? Going that way? Yeah, I can't see through all these trees here, what's going on underneath the truck. I don't see one on the trailer. Yeah, I mean, it is acting like a stump that I'm on. It might be right there in between the two front wheels underneath the chassis. It might be right there. Well, this is not going as to plan, but then again, is it supposed to? Well, I may have to come out and rescue the truck. Alright, I'm just going to leave that there for now. Gonna leave that right there for now. Let's go back to the other Azov, which is in the sawmill. Go get our other trailer. Gonna head to the warehouse, grab some metal beams, and we're gonna build some more bridges here. And I don't know this way that I'm going if it's the best way, but it's the way I got in here, so it's the way we're going to go out of here. Part of me thinks maybe the road is not as bad as it looks over there. And then another part of me says it looks like it's going to be maybe worse than what it is. Just because of the way the region is playing. Really wish they had the winch system like they have in Roadcraft, to where when you do the auto winch, it will show you as you're moving what you're currently going to attach to. Really hoping I don't have to bring many logs here to make more planks. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, I've been, since I streamed or came to this map last week, a lot of people that have left comments since then, saying, yeah, this region here is like one of the roughest ones you're going to deal with in SnowRunner. The only problem with this truck is it's kind of hard to... Oh, that was close enough? Get back underneath some of the trailers sometimes. Swing in here. Alright, I'm going to put 2 of those on the back, and service parts on the other side, I do believe. I think it is service parts. Bridge to warehouse, I think it is. Yeah, service parts. For that, I gotta go on the other side. Alright, let's get another bridge built. Then I got at least 2 more. But there is a section of the road up here that has not a bridge, but it's blocked off. And I don't know what that's going to be. It's probably going to need like service parts and maybe vehicle parts. It always asks for some weird stuff, doesn't it? Okay, that was for the metal beams. $890 experience, 6,850 in cash. So yeah, there is a... Yeah, it's way up here. This landslide, that's going to need to be taken care of. I think I'll leave this A's off here. We'll grab the Tuz, which is actually over here, and we'll drive around to figure out what I need for this landslide. The bridge to the island is going to need the same stuff. And probably this bridge does also. And then that will give us access to get all the way over to the gateway, which is a contract with the Amur Regional Administration. That's going to require some beams, planks, service parts, and a service trailer, and that'll give us access to the gateway. Let me go ahead and just move this to the side for a bit. And then we'll grab my Tuz, which is over here. Now, why is the Tuz over here? Because I was trying to see... there's our garage right there. So what I was trying to see from the garage to the road that we're fixing up, is there a way across this canyon, if you will? And there is. May not be the easiest thing to get across, but if you leave the garage, you can come across that, leave the garage, come across that little bit of a makeshift bridge there, and then if you drive along this side of the canyon, I don't really want to call it a canyon, but you get what I'm saying. There actually is a section you can cross right here. Of course, the Tuz does make it look easy, so I don't know how a truck is going to manage to get up through here, but... And there we are. We're at the road. So that road to the left brings you to the warehouse. Make sure... Yeah, so that brings you down to the bridge we just fixed. So we're going to go up and around here. I got to see what this landslide on the highway requires. Don't think I've been there yet. might just need fuel and service parts, repair parts, which I have on this Tuz. I also don't think I know what this building is up here yet. Probably has something to do with the contracts. Is it some kind of, is this the map that we're going to be launching a rocket off of? But I think it sometimes turns rather fast. Landslide is right up ahead, I think. I think I see it. Seems like everything in the region needs metal beams, so let's see what this actually wants. First off, parking brake would be good. Accept and start tracking. It needs 2 wooden planks and 1 set of service parts. Alright, let me go ahead and just back this up here. We'll park it over to the side. Alright, let's get back into this Azov. This is getting a little low on fuel. I don't know if I got any fuel in the trailer. I do not. Alright. Not a big deal. The big deal is I need to turn around. Let's just see if I can make this work here. Probably get myself in trouble by trying to do this. Attach winch and find a decent tree to just pull the back end around of the trailer. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just counting slots kind of out loud here. Trying to get the material for opening up the landslide and also counting the slots I need for building another bridge. I need a total of 9 slots. I can carry 8. So that means we'll have to put 1 on top of the cargo. So if I put, nope, let me come over to here first. So yeah, service parts, I want those to go on the truck. Yeah, you go on the truck there. Let me grab wooden planks. We got a couple here, only 8 left, but we can grab those. And now I need... Oh, that's the wrong one. 2 more service parts. Actually, wait a minute. I did this wrong. It doesn't really matter. It'd be fine. I should have put the metal beams on first because they take up 2 slots. But it's fine. Alright, trailer, metal beams, load, loading platform, metal beams. So you can see the crane is glitching through the service parts. If I were to unpack that, yeah, it could cause a little bit of an issue. And we'll just leave the crane tied right to the beams because I'm not going to need a winch to get to that road. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I shouldn't. So I still think I got a third Azov in storage. So I think after we get this landslide cleared and get another bridge built, I think a good set of plan that I could do is get the third Azov out, and that highway to heaven job, or doorway to heaven, whatever they called it, that required logs. I'll make a I'll put a log system on the back of that Azov. And then I may need to buy a logging trailer because there's 2 separate type of logs that requires. We can go deliver that. And then I'll be out by where the other Azov is. That is stuck on a stump. And then we can hopefully free that up. Where does this road... No, I don't want to take that road. I was trying to see if there was a shortcut up to that building there, but not really. Now, my goal for today here is to get the gateway open to the Cosmodrome. As long as we get jobs done and just keep on progressing, then that's fine too. And for those wondering, yes, we did finish Season 18. And I'm starting to go back to regions I had not been to at all, and try to get those done before Season 19 comes out, probably in like 3 months or so. course, I'm sure sometime in September, October, I think someone said before, late September, October, we're expecting another DLC for Roadcraft. So, of course, when that comes out, that'll probably take the place of SnowRunner for a bit. I do have to remember, this A's off here. I got the raised custom suspension on here, so it's a little bit higher center of gravity than the other one. Thing is, once I fix this landslide, I'll leave a slot open on the back of the truck. I can put the metal beams on there and pack the cargo, and then reset the crane, and we should be good to go. Let's open up another part of the road. $540 experience, 5,700 in cash. Alright, so now if I were to do this. Let's see, lower the cable. You know what? I think I'll leave that on there because I'm not sure if that's going to be close enough to be able to be packed on the back of that truck. So let's leave it at that. Also, it's almost 10 o'clock at night. Let's go to 6 a.m. Alright, so with this road open, I should be able to go right on down the road, get to this bridge right here. That's bridge to the island. The thing is, there's a bridge right after that bridge, so I don't know if it's going to fix both or just one. But I got a funny feeling it's going to fix one. Thing is with snow maps, because almost everything's white, it really kind of hides how the terrain is. So I'm just seeing that car rolled over. Usually when there's like a car like that on a map somewhere, usually means there might be an upgrade there, but not there. Yeah, so we'll be able to fix this bridge, but not the bridge after. Oh, okay, didn't really want to do that. For some reason, it wouldn't let me do the cargo, but now I unstrapped it, let me. But now the problem is I need to... have the cargo strapped. Let's see if I can... Yeah, this should work. Unpack cargo. Pack cargo. It did. Good. And I'm sure the next bridge is going to need 2 metal beams and 2 service parts. 950 experience, 7,950 in cash. Restore crane. Let's go up here, accept this job. Of course, I haven't been here yet. And yeah, metal beams, all that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and park this up. We're going to go back to the garage. I should have... Yes, I got another Azov in storage. Deploy. Don't want to leave the garage yet. If I go to... No, not global map. If I go to... local map, I gotta see what that job closer to heaven wants. Alright, so it wants long logs and 2 medium logs. Not a problem for what we're gonna do. Alright, so I need long logs. So customization. Long log frame. Boy, I can't say that. Yep, we want that. And that's pretty much it. Do I want to do the raised suspension on this one? I mean, sorry, tuned custom raised, as I would call it. I think maybe in this map it'll get me out of the mud a little bit better. Although it does make me more top heavy, but we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're just going to sell these right here. Whoop. All right, leave garage. Now we're going to grab ourselves a trailer where I should be able to get a trailer that can do 2 medium logs. Just got to find it. Logging truck for transporting of 2 medium logs. Yes. Alright, so we need to go up and over. Well, what's the best way now? Because now I got that road open. Oh yeah, I really don't want to travel down through there. I think I'll go over, try to go over this rock cliff. Yeah, I think I need to go past the warehouse and out this way. Because I don't, there's too many other parts of the road that are blocked off. Yeah, that's too many other parts of the road that are blocked off. Let me get the closer to heaven job activated. Works well. You got 50% done on the contamination map. Yeah, those maps there are quite of a task to get done. So we're going to follow the quote-unquote footsteps of the tugs that went through here. Oh, crud. Hang on a second. Detached trailer. Recover truck to the garage. I forgot to change the tires because we're on a snow map. Tires. Now, luckily I caught that before I got too far. Yeah, all the trucks, if I recall them from storage, because we were the last handful of regions we've been in, the biomes with no snow, so I don't have chains on any of those tires. Alright. Now we are kind of good to go. It's going to take me a minute to get out to the logging camp. But then it should not be too difficult to get up to the church. Get that job done, and then we'll take this Azov down and try to rescue the other Azov. So I do have the materials to build the other bridge. And then we can work on getting the gateway open. Gonna go slow over these. I don't think I get anything unlocked by fixing up the church. Just go complete the task is all. I didn't go past. No. Want to take the road that's right there. I say road. It's a pathway. Hopefully I don't get stuck on this bridge. Because the bridge will shake left and right, and with a trailer, could get stuck on it. Yeah, whoever designed this map really made it a challenge with all this really deep mud underneath the snow. And they did cut off a lot of like passageways to get around this kind of stuff. You think, oh, I may be able to cut across there. They either made it worse with the mud, or they made it to where you can't get through because of, you know, too many trees, stumps, rocks. It's almost as if they were thinking, let's make sure we force them to use the roads. Now we gotta truck along this somewhat thick snow here. Did not think I was gonna get stuck like this going through here with the trailer. And the problem is I am not near anything to help me pull along. High gear is not going to do well either. Well, at least we're kind of moving forward now. I'll attach to whatever I can to get myself a little bit of a pole until I can get to the pole. There we go. I've been through here with the other Azov and the trailer full of metal rolls. I'm surprised that this is struggling like it is. I mean, I don't expect it to be easy, but at the same time, this seems like it's a little bit more than what I thought it should be. That's not in range. Probably got about another 200 meters before I'm back out to where the road is fine. Hopefully the trailer doesn't get stuck on that tree. And of course you are. Yeah, that's to the big tree. Alright. Hopefully that will pull the trailer up and over. Alright. You're going to make this difficult for me to get over, right? That's what you want to do. It's the way it's going to be today. How about if I do it from the other side of the trailer? I've been over this tree like 7, 8, 9 times, and now today is like, no. How about if I were to back up just a little bit, and then maybe if I get a run on it with the trailer, it'll bounce up and over it, hopefully. That's working, kind of. Whoop, wrong way with the camera. I got the front axle over, now the rear axle does not want to. Come on over, but hopefully we can by doing it like this. We just want to go grab some logs. Let us go over the tree like we have many times before, please. No, That's not going to back up at all. It might be between the axles? It might be between the axles. Alright, how about if because I haven't tried this side yet. How about if I were to... attach to that. Well, I wasn't thinking this tree was going to be much of an issue. Well, I'm not sure this next part's going to work either. I'm going to detach from the trailer. I don't see this working out too well for me, but... Really? Now just pulled it over like nothing. Okay. Well, I mean, it works, so who cares? That's the way I'm going to look at it. Let's bring the trailer up as close as we can. Alright, now I got to get... actually got to back up a little bit. We gotta get around these rocks. Yeah, someone also said about this region that it's going to take a few streams to get this this region done. All these small trees does make it look good on the map, but man, when you try to just quick wench to a sturdy tree, it's going to attach to every small one before you get to one you want to get to. I would like this to turn left, but the truck is not wanting to turn left. Or even go forward. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll use that. Okay, what did you not... What did I attach to? Because that thing broke in 2 seconds. Wait, I can't attach to that big tree that was right in front of me? I attached to it before. What the heck, man? Ever thought I'd enjoy going 5 miles an hour? Well, I'm not even going 5 miles an hour. I'm just trying to... Unfortunately, I don't got nothing in front of us. For the truck really to attach to. Alright, let's attach from the trailer, or detach from the trailer. Good times. Oh, wait, now I can attach to that tree again? Alright. Trying to get the truck out of that mud hole. I mean, the whole map is like a mud hole. Alright, now gotta grab that trailer. If I can move forward, even though I'm wedged up to the trailer, I'm bringing the trailer forward. As long as we're moving forward, let's drive forward. But I think, yeah, we're at the log, so we don't want to say, we made it out, basically. But that was a struggle. Trailer's too far away. Of course it is. Basically, the whole day is almost come and gone just to get from the garage to the logging camp. Now, I think for the gateway, this trailer that we're getting ready to pass, that might be all the material I need for the gateway, honestly. Have another look at it. Can't remember exactly. Everything about it. Or does this trailer need to go somewhere else? Give you some juicy leads. Get the construction material to my brother in town. Oh, so this trailer is actually for another job, so yeah, probably shouldn't use that. Trying to avoid all those trees on the entryway, but just coming into the logging camp, they made it so difficult. Oh, I can't attach two. Okay. Slowly I turn, step by step, inch by inch. What the heck, man? I think I'm tied to a stump. It's almost like you activate a mode when you come on this map of like, yeah, just make it the most difficult we can make it. When you can't even get in here with just a logging truck and trailer through the mud. You know that, yeah, everyone said this map is going to be difficult. I'm like, yeah, it's not too bad here or there. But as I keep playing more of it, it's like, no, this map is going to be a pain in the butt. Hey, are we actually going to move forward? I haven't used a winch for 30 seconds. Cargo management. So the truck wants long logs, so we can take that. And the trailer will get the 2 medium logs. No, high gear is not going to work. Except I wonder why am I doing this job? Well, I was coming out here to rescue the other Azov, so trying to make my trips always work for me. If I'm coming out here, might as well get one job done, then go rescue the Azov and be on our way. I was kind of hoping we might see something get built, but not here. 1,050 experience, 7,350 in cash. Alright, so now let's go turn around. Bring this trailer back down to the mill. Might as well leave it there. And then we'll try to get our other Azov, which I'm guessing is stuck on a stump that I did not see. I don't know what year the Mastodon would be in, but I have the year 1, 2, and 5 year passes. If it came out in year 3 or 4, then I don't have it. Seeing as I don't know really what it is, I probably don't have it. Okay, drop off that trailer there. Looks like evening hours are coming, so let's get to 6 a.m. So I don't know what this truck is stuck on. I'm hoping with 2 of us. Might be able to get it out. I don't know what this thing is stuck on. Oop. She's backing up though. I think that's further than further than I was able to back up before, so it might be off whatever it is. Let's see what happens here. Change trucks. Problem is, it's really not that bright out still. Yeah, I think I'm free of whatever. Yep, there's the stump that I think I was on. Actually, a couple of stumps. Now the problem is I got to get around those, but the trailer is binding me up as well. All right, can I? Well, first off, put on some light, see if that helps. We'll see if I can. There we go. This way, I figure the trailer's going to get stuck on a stump or two, but sometimes they'll just pop over them. If you swear enough at it, it might. Why is that? It's hard to see. I mean, I'm going over a lot of stumps, I realize this, but let me actually detach. Wait, am I stuck on a... Oh, I am on a stump. Son of a... Alright, let's go do a simple task or whatever, and it's never... I never make it that simple. Okay, I might be off the stump. I also don't want to push over the trailer. I might be on another stump for all I know, but the way it's going, probably. Sorry, just trying to assess the situation here. That's probably not going to attach, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know why I can't attach to the kingpin of the trailer. That always gets me. Okay, yeah, I see the two stumps there, but I'm hoping what I want to do. Yeah, I still got to get the trailer off the hill as well, but the other A's off is here. I may have to just bring it up with that. But one problem at a time, please. Alright, so making progress now with this. Hooray. We'll drive over most stumps. Well, it's not like I knew the stumps were there and I was trying to drive over them. They were hidden in the bushes, but I could see where it would come in handy. again, the trailer I got to bring back, that requires a low saddle, and I don't have a low saddle truck in the area. I'm not sure how it's going to drag through this mud up through here either. I mean, I could, I'll try dragging it with the other A's off up here, but if it doesn't, what I could do is, because I got this trailer up here, if this will take the cargo off of it, I could use the crane, lift that trailer up, maybe, and get it on top of this trailer and bring it up. Oh, I'm following this arrow. Oh, crap. Okay, I did remember. It does need to go up here. I had another job activated, and it was showing the arrow there. I'm like, is where I'm bringing it there? But yeah, it does need to come up here. Alright, so we got those up here. Also, while I'm over here, because I don't remember getting the metal roll on here, but I might as well put that into here. So I can make metal beams if I want to. Right, let's get back on down to you. Let's just start dragging this out, and whatever happens, happens. It does seem to slide relatively easy now, but it should accept the trailer just by bringing it into the trigger. Should not need to be actually attached to the truck. Oh, you were way on the other side of the telephone pole and you just slid down the hill. Okay, let's get you on this side. Pulling the winch a little bit more so it's closer to the back end of the A's off so it can't swing as much, hopefully. Probably not really what the customer wants to see is when they say, hey, can you go grab my trailer? And you bring it into the factory, tied on a winch, dragging upside down or whatever it's doing. Okay, you were traveling rather well. kind of wish you were on the roof at this point. Okay, I realize I am stuck a little bit, so what I'm going to do, maybe it's me that's stuck and not the trailer. I mean, I think it's going to be the trailer, but... Nope, trailer is going to drag along. Okay, that's good. See how we get through these speed bumps. Although I think no, I didn't leave the other truck in that zone, so we should be able to drive right on through. This will give us a service area to repair trucks, but not to refuel. But that's fine. $950 experience, 8,700 in cash, and our Azov is repaired. Okay, a heap of work. Access to gateway. We're going to track that, and we've been using a lot of the Azovs, but one of the jobs is I won't be able to deliver. I can bring it over, but it won't accept it. Is we got ourselves a service trailer down here that we need to grab. It's that one right there. So we're going to grab our Tega. And we're going to go down and pick it up and bring it on back. So our Tega is down here. And then we'll grab with one of our Azovs, the metal beams, the wooden planks, the service parts. But we've still got to fix another bridge, too. But I just want to get out of the Azovs for a minute, because we've been in them for quite a while. I don't see anything blocked in this road. I haven't really been down the road. It's only showing on the map because we've been to the watchtowers. But I really haven't been up and down this road over here to know what it's like. What do you got a road going off that way for? Oh, because I need to take that road because there's a there's a crevice in the road up here. All right. So why not? I mean, they took the time to build this bridge because that bridge failed. Wouldn't have been better just to fix that bridge. Just saying. Am I going to get stuck here? Nope. I have just enough cable to reach that. See, I haven't been here, so any jobs that go by, I'll accept them. Oh, that's a big mud hole. Is that one of the contractors? MA 29 APC and a lion logo. Okay. And back the same way we came, back to the gateway. This is where it needs to go, but this is for the second stage, but at least they'll be there. Is that pole too far? Nope. We can grab that. I think the gateway might be the first contract that I'm working on. I don't think I've done any others. Just was going to go over all the boulders. Alright, so we'll get this delivered and then head back to the warehouse. We'll grab some more metal beams and service parts. We got to get the another bridge built, which is like the 5th bridge I feel like we've built so far. And then that should give us passageway all the way from the warehouse to this gateway, to where we can bring the other material that we need. That was a camera glitch going underneath the bridge. That was interesting. Right now I'm just coasting down the hill. That little piece of the... okay. Come on, man. Just get around that hole. I was trying to avoid all the rocks. Tell you what, since I can't, having a hard time getting around the pole that way, I'll just go this way. That's where the fuel tanker was when we started the stream today that we rescued and got the fuel depot up and going. Yeah, I think this is a service trailer, so I think I might have repair parts on it. Repair. Yes, let me repair up my truck. Alright, so we'll leave that there. Let's, so our truck is there. See, I just gotta go all the way back around. Unfortunately, the Veron D that's over here. Let me get this job up that it requires, and that is bridge to town. Yes. I can only carry two things on it. And then metal beams I could put on top. And then I can bring another... bring the Azov with the 6-slotted trailer over to grab all the material that I need. Which is, again, let me see what it needs. It says garage access. Wasn't it that one? Oh, heap of work. It's down here. I would need 4. Oh, wow. That needs a lot of stuff. Yeah, okay. So that's... Still got to make a lot of trips. All right. So let me just go ahead and grab this Azov. Again, does this have any fuel left in the trailer? No, it's the one that doesn't have any fuel left in the trailer. So when I go back and grab parts for the bridge up ahead, I'm going to grab also some parts for the gateway. Not going to be able to grab them all, but I'll grab some. That way when I bring the other Azov over to get the rest of the parts, I might be able to get them all on there. Alright, so we got a little bit of a trip back to the warehouse, but it's not too bad. At least the road is passable because we don't have any landslides or bridges to go around, which everything is built coming around that. Road would bring me I mean, it cuts out this little part right here, which is not that much. And I'm sure I would probably get stuck in there quite a bit in the mud, so at least, so after I build a bridge and bring the extra material over to the gateway, I guess that's where the fuel depot is going to help me out, because by then this Azov is going to be kind of low on fuel, and I can refuel the Azov and the trailer. Just a friendly reminder, I did release an episode of City Skylines 2 yesterday. And I hope later on this evening that I can record tomorrow's episode of Transport Fever 2. Had a kind of busy day yesterday, so I did not get to do anything as for recording or setting anything up. so far today we've done pretty well. I don't even know what the name of this map is. Yurska River. Done pretty well. Gotten a lot of tasks done. And we've currently have fixed 2 bridges, getting ready to work on our 3rd, and also open up a landslide as well. Still not easy to get to certain parts of the map, but it's a lot easier it was when I got here last week. Alright, so trailer... Oops, let me grab 3 metal beams. I need 2 for the bridge. And I know I need at least 1 for the gateway at minimum. Let's go over here. Onto the truck we need. Service parts. Alright, so I got enough for the bridge. Let me just recalculate. So if I grab another set of the metal beams for the gateway, I'll have all the metal beams over there. So I'll leave 4 wooden planks, 4 service parts. That should all fit on the Azov and the other trailer that I'll want to bring over. So... cargo management onto the platform. We are running out of material for metal beams here, but we do got metal beams at the steel building. Okay, yeah, it's 9 o'clock in the evening. Let's get to 6 a.m., which we know is just a little bit, it's basically dawn. You know, the sun is getting ready to make an appearance. It'll take a moment or two. I think I got enough fuel to get to the gateway. I think. Thought about taking some fuel from the Voron D because it was sitting there. But if worst comes to worst, I'll have to just grab the Tega, which is at the fuel depot, fill up that fuel tank, drive that up to wherever the Zazov may run out of fuel, and give it some to make it to the fuel depot itself. But I think I got enough fuel. Oh, you know what I can do? I'm going to be going right past the Tuz. My Tuz has plenty of fuel. How could I forget about the good old Tuz? Again, best or worst part of this so far is we've only been on one of the 4 maps in the region, so don't know what the other 3 maps are going to hold in store for us. So might as well just grab the fuel from the Tuz, because once I get the gateway open, the Tuz is going to head out through the gateway, and I'll be going past the fuel depot, and I can top off that with fuel everywhere. Yes, refuel. Yep, take it all from the roof rack. Alright, we got a full tank of fuel. I know the trailer's not full, but I'll just take that from the fuel depot when we get over there. The way the snow makes the road here, I mean, you can kind of see the ups and downs of the road, but it really does hide how much of an up and down part of the road it is. It just hides it better. Can we not tip over here, please? I don't think I've tipped over yet in this region, so let's not start today. Nah, I must have tipped over somewhere. Who are we kidding? No, I'm just trying to... Thank you. $970 experience, 8,300 in cash. Let me get on the crane here, and we will. That should be able to pack That might be all the bridges on this map, but we do got some landslides I still think we gotta deal with. And this is where we came down with the Tega to get the trailer up to that town. So we know this road somewhat now. For some reason, when I go over that part of the bridge, the camera, for some reason, likes to go underneath the bridge. So after this, we just got to bring over like 4 wooden planks and 4 service parts. Let me just, because I'm kind of going by here first, it's not the A's off I want fuel in, but I do want to fill up the trailer. Can I just sneak in on this side and leave the other side open for the other trailer I'm going to bring over? Can I get the trigger enough here? I can. Alright, so 4 wooden planks, 4 service parts. I just want to make sure that we got enough over here. I got 10 wooden planks left, so that's enough. And service parts, I think, are unlimited on this side. And for some reason, when you... Alright. Let me just click over here for a second. Alright, and then we'll come back over here and I'll click on this side. There we go. Yeah, service parts are unlimited on this side. And I do got wooden planks on that side as well. 6 in total. Okay, so now we just need... I think it's this ace off right here. Do we got fuel? Yeah, we got a little bit of fuel in there, so I'll take the fuel that's in the trailer. And that should be enough for what we're doing. And unfortunately, we get to go through this section here that I struggled with about an hour ago. I'm trying to figure out if I should bring any steel back with me. I don't know if I can store steel here. Yeah, we'll just go. If I gotta come back, I mean, I'm pretty sure I gotta come back from metal beams for something else in the future. But for now, let's just go empty-handed. Yep, we'll drive through the service hub. Not, we got like a whole lot to repair, but it's repaired. Well, let's go get this gateway open. And then we can grab the Tuz, head through the gateway, and explore. But we'll see how we're doing on time, but this may take me a moment to get the gateway open. So with that many amount of wooden planks in storage, but then again, I don't know what I'm going to need for all the other jobs. I may not need to bring any logs over to make more wooden planks, but I may need logs to fix or make bridges. Again, I don't know. Do not know. Part of me was thinking I should see where that trailer needs to go. If it needs to go the direction we're going, I should winch to it and bring it along with us. But I know I'm going to need to use the winch to get through this area up ahead. So, again, I'm kind of focused now just getting the gateway open. Alright, so at least this setup I have gone through here numerous times and it's done pretty well. But as you saw with the logging trailer, I struggled to get on through here. Crud. Okay. Let's see here. Here's the tree, and I can't really see a way around this tree that's going to be either struggle to get through the tree or find another long way around somewhere. So we'll see how we get over it this time. I'm not gonna look back. And seeing that we're still moving forward, I think the trailer just bounced right over it. I know you can reach that pole. Thank you very much. Well, we were doing good. I can almost see the muddy road that I want to get to. Alright, so it should be somewhat of a breeze now, getting this material and headed on over to the gateway. Alright, back over the wobbly bridge. Now we're back out to an asphalt road. Hello, Miles. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice Thursday. This map definitely had a lot of bridges we had to build. I can only imagine what the other maps might be like. Ouch. I do got service parts on the trailer if I need them, but I haven't taken that much damage. Alright, 4 wooden planks and service parts. So... we're just going to go with this. I could look to see what other contracts are going to be on the other map and what I need to bring over, but we are full of things that we can strap in. So we're just going to go with what we got here. So can I unload stuff here? No, I can't. I don't see where I can. I can pick things up, I can't unload. So if I brought steel beams back with me, the only thing I could have done with them is use the crane, got them off the trailer, and loaded them on the ground for future use. Oh, that's right. This is the Azov that doesn't have the custom suspension on it. The custom race suspension, so that's why I can't just go over that one. I do have the raised suspension, but not the custom one, which is higher than the raised itself. That would have hurt in real life. Came to a dead stop and bounced back about 2 feet. Still got parts of this map though I really haven't been in. Only the watchtower has opened it up for us. There's gotta be like 2 or 3 more landslides I gotta fix to get the roads open. Here's our tons. We'll be back for that in a couple of minutes. Because we should have the gateway open here shortly. Up and over this mountain up ahead. The gateway will be right at the bottom of that hill, just about. What was the handbrake flickering on and off there? That was kind of weird. Yes, when I go over this bridge up here, this camera is going to clip underneath it for a second, so I hope I hope when it does I don't somehow drive off the bridge. I wonder what the camera's colliding with. Maybe it's because I'm too far to the left and it's colliding into the cliff. See if I'm over here, if I'll go underneath. Alright, so maybe doing that because I'm colliding with a cliff or something. Hey Stacks, welcome. Hope you had a good stream today. Hope you've been well. Appreciate the raid. And off he goes. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Appreciate the raid, and hope you had a good stream earlier on. Alright, getting a good collection of trucks over here at the gateway. Before we go deliver this stuff, let's go ahead and top off the fuel tank and the fuel tank on the trailer. That trailer is a little bit in the way. I think we can kind of sneak through here. Cargo management. Take it all. Stage complete. Trailer's been delivered as well, so now the gateway is open. Park that there. The Tuz is up here. Where's the Tuz? Should be right. Oh, right there. Don't think I read chat. I read chat. Maybe your stream is lagging a little bit. Or you're a little bit behind. All right, let's go see what is on the Cosmodrome. I mean, probably a lot of you already know. I sure as heck don't, because I've never been there. Kind of nice to get on another map in the region. I mean, we haven't been on this map. What? Is this only my second stream on this map? I think so. And even the other stream, no, it might be my third. Yes, I think it's my third. I think the first one was pretty much just driving around, getting the watchtowers, and we did a couple of things. And then the second stream, we got about 2 or 3 bridges built. Now we got them all built-ish. Come on, David. It's only 4 a.m. there. I mean, you might as well watch the sunrise. But thanks for being here, David. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And thanks for being here in the early morning hours for you to watch a little bit of SnowRunner. I'll make sure we also top off the Tuz with fuel on the way through. I mean, the Tuz itself, as you can see, has got plenty of fuel, but I'll also top off the roof rack as well, because I don't know what's going to be on the other map, or what we're going to be doing. And it's always a good idea in SnowRunner, when you're passing the fuel depot, to top off your tanks. We have arrived. So the goal I wanted to do today, we have reached it. is getting through the gateway. Alrighty. Alright then. So let's just mark this watchtower here, which is not that far really, and see what we can see. Let's get to the morning hour, since we're driving mostly at night here. Excavator in the water. And I'm not going to get too far before I see our first area that we need to fix. Although it looks passable. This needs 3 medium logs. Alright, so remember I said about the logging camp? Oh yeah, that's a pretty... Yeah, okay. Yeah. The tugs can get through here, but as for anything else, might be kind of rough. Not sure where that goes. I mean, I'm not sure where any of the roads go, so let's just take the road. That looks like it's in much better shape than that is this one. Although, maybe that's the road that gets me up to the watchtower. So this looks like the garage, maybe with the trailer store? It's starting to feel like this region is mostly fixing roads. I mean, most regions, yeah, you do got to fix roads, but it looks like this one here is about getting the roads open. Definitely looks like a garage to me. Yep. So we have access to this garage right away. It's not nothing we got to build or anything. It looks like we got to bring a vehicle back to here. They got a semi-trailer with some material on it. Is that cement? I'm not too sure if this is the road that I want to be taking, but sometimes you can't get the camera to do what you want it to do in the game because of camera collisions and such not, but just trying to see if I can see anything that I may want to get to. I mean, it's really kind of hard to see what's the best route, but as they kind of say, sometimes take the high road. I have to drive into the garage space to open it? Oh, I thought it was automatically open. So if I roll over here, you're pretty much telling me I can't recall it back to the garage here. Hello, usual. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice Thursday. Come on, Tuz. Turn to the right. Almost to the first watchtower and the Cosmodrome. That was a quick cutscene, knee deep. So that's it. That's all you got. Didn't find any. Sometimes if you look on the map, you can see vehicles. That would maybe tell you where an upgrade is. That job looks like it could be fun. There's knee deep. There's a vehicle there too. Can I get into that and drive that somewhere? Oh no, I probably haven't accepted it yet, so I can't jump into it. Alright, so we've been to Rock Slide. We've been up here. Well, the next watchtower is way the heck over there. See, I'm just going to mark this down here, and then we'll go, I guess, across to here. This looks like it might be a gateway, so I'm going to actually go up here. And then travel down to here, and then we'll kind of go from there. So if I were just to say recover, so yeah, I didn't drive into the square, so it technically did not unlock the garage here. Alright, so I mean, if worse comes to worse, not a big deal. I got other vehicles at the gateway. I can drive to the gateway, drive to the trigger, and I'll unlock the garage. I kind of forgot we had to do that. So far, the roads on this map don't look the best. Not knowing how deep this water is. Well, one way to find out is just drive across it. Make sure I get close up to that trigger point over there. I mean, the Tuz is going to float rather well, but a truck may not. Ooh, this could be a problem. I think I'll get up there with a Tuz, but coming up here with a truck or something. I came up here so I could accept this job. Living away from civilization isn't as tough as some may believe. Just remember to keep reserves of everything you really need. Speaking of, I could use some with some spare fuel from a generator. If you could lend a hand. I assume this trailer behind us is going to need to go somewhere, but since I got to come back up here with fuel, when I deliver the fuel, whatever that trailer needs, it needs to go, I'll figure it out then, and we'll drag it out to wherever it needs to go. That's my left front stuck on, other than the rock wall there. Why is that acting like it's stuck in the ground somehow? I was just checking over on the other side just to make sure like it wasn't a sneaky way around for something. It does not appear to be. Definitely not an easy area to get up through here with anything. Alright. So yeah, should be what appears to be a gateway when I was looking at it. But it might be just a tunnel for a railroad. Alright, let's just mark. You know what? I think I'm going to go down this road here. Then I'll just mark this. So a logging trailer. Assume the watchtower will show us that town, right? More than think. Kind of hard to tell if this is going to be as muddy as the first map in the region, because I'm in the Tuz, and with these tires here, it does kind of float on top of the surface better. So I'm going to put a pool there. Another church. Of course, there's one called the Old Bridge. Of course, there's a bridge we gotta fix. Any upgrades did you find? Of course not. So there's the town. It says I can get... It does say town storage. Does it show me what's in town storage? Okay, so the storage over here has unlimited beams. Cargo. It has 2 bricks only. I may just go across... Well, wait, where's the other tower? Other tower is over here. Alright, so we're just going to come up to the railroad tracks. We're going to use the... See, the way they make it look, I thought that was a road, but it's actually railroad tracks. But we should be able to go over that to get to here. And then go to there, and then just mark that. Oh, I may not be able to squeeze through there. Okay. That may not work. Alright, let's get rid of all that, and then we will have to come back to here. Should be able to get across that bridge. I don't know. There is something there, but obviously they got it. Oh, I can't get across that bridge there. Oh, I thought that was going to be there. No, it's actually here. Alright, I can't get across that anyways. Alright, never mind. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so we'll go... Yeah, we'll go up here. Oh, no. This looks like it might be... I can't get across that either. There's something there. I wonder if I can cross... No, I don't think that... I know it's open water, but sometimes it might be a closer gap that you can think you can kind of like jump it. Alright, I think I'm just going to go this way and find out what this old bridge needs. So, yeah, let's go back to here, and at least we'll get, we'll grab the church job and the old bridge job. At least that way I can see what it requires. And we can probably get that fixed. It's probably going to either be wooden planks or steel beams. And I might be wrong on both accounts. Definitely want to be going through that with anything but the Tuz, because that will struggle greatly. Yeah, I'm just looking at the ice to see if there was a way I could have maybe gone over if I wanted to, but that doesn't help me out too much. Here is the church job. There is fuel on that. Is that the one we just took up on the hill? I think you wanted one. Well, I know you wanted fuel, but if it was just one, I can grab that there and bring it up. So they want 3 wooden planks for that job. Is there anything on this map that gives me planks? Well, apparently there's a farmhouse over here that has planks. And there's also a warehouse that has planks. Apparently there's a trailer over here that has planks. And yeah, I don't think we're just gonna leap. I don't want to say leap across, but get our way across this ice on the other side of the bridge. So I think for now we're gonna go ahead and park this here. So yeah, I need planks here and probably, and I can't get through the rock slide either. So maybe what I'll have to do is make a list of everything I need for the log crossing here, because the Tuz made it across, but trucks getting across there, that's going to be rough. So make a list of what I need for that log crossing, the rock slide, and this bridge over here, and we can get those repaired tomorrow. Fingers crossed tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's we're going to wrap it up for today. So hopefully I'll get some time this evening, and I can get kind of things set up for that log crossing, rock slide, and bridge. That way we can get those open and get more discovered on this map. Of course, we got things to do on the other map as well. But we'll get to them tomorrow. Again, hopefully, just a reminder, I did release an episode of City Skylines 2 yesterday. Hopefully I'll get some time here. I'll probably take about an hour or two break, get some things done around the house, record an episode of Transport Fever 2 for tomorrow. But yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow in Amur. That's the way I'm going to pronounce it. Actually, Season 4 is what we're doing now, because we finished 18 last week. And I have not done Amur at all. And yeah, you guys are rocking true to definitely say that Amur is a rough region to get to. But hopefully I'll get some time to get some things set up. That way we can get to things right away tomorrow. But yeah, that's where we are. But anyways, I'm going to jump out of here. Thanks to everyone for being here for some SnowRunner. Thanks again to Stacks for the raid about an hour ago. If people are still here, I really appreciate it. If you like kind of like things like SnowRunner, Farming Simulator, simulator games in general, American Truck Simulator, and I play some storyline games as well. Might want to give the channel a peek if you might, and I appreciate it if you do. But enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Have a good start to your Friday, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. But until then, have a good one.